Hey, Jeff Fedora from Earthwalker. I want to walk you through harvesting some Atlatl darts and arrow shafts from bamboo right here in the garden. So this is where I'm after. There's some nice straight ones in there. I like that one. That'll make a nice dart. After I harvest them, I need to clean up some of the branches just along the side here by clipping them and trimming them. Only takes a minute or two. I find the clippers work so much better, but you can use a knife if you like. So in order to prepare these darts, I have to take all these knots off of the bamboo. You can do so with a good knife and some careful knife work. But if you don't have anything against using modern tools, I like this right here. Just a little sanding adapter to my drill. Am I cheating? Maybe. If I'm in the wilderness, obviously I don't have these luxuries. That's more like what I want right there on all of these. I want this dart to be between 6 and 7 feet. This is about 6.5 feet. I'm gonna trim it here. Nice clean break there. That's what I'm after. And I have to prepare this with a nipple so it'll match into the Atlatl. Sand down the end. It's looking more like what I want. Open that up a little. Looking better. You know, I've been out in the wilderness and made these darts with stone tools. You can use knives, but here at home, here is a stone drill bit. So it's kind of dullish. It's the perfect diameter to just put the perfect dimple into that guy. It's perfect. So might as well use that. All right, so that's the finished product, all sanded down, ready for the point side. And the rest is more aerodynamic. Took all those knots off. A fine dimple at the end. So I could put some fletching on and figure out my dart system. I may go with insert, most likely. I'll insert another shaft and we'll be ready to fly. I have to drill out the end of that to open it up. Looks pretty good. So I have to reinforce this end that I'm going to put the dart shaft in. If I don't reinforce it right here, it'll split open. So I use some really good twine, some fine, strong twine here. All right, I've got that nicely reinforced at the end there. Trim that off. That way it's less likely to split here. And if it does split there, it's all right because this will reinforce it. You can continue this up the shaft too and it should hold. You know, eventually they do split. It's like this one. This is a bone shaft. And you can see I've wrapped it several times. You can see it split there after lots of throws. It happens eventually. But that bone is strong. It has withstood a lot of abuse and beating there. That's basically what I'm after. Just to have something to fly quick that I could always replace with is a nice straight piece of willow. I could jam that right into there after whittling it, and if it breaks, well, I can always replace it. Okay. Something like that will work just fine. I'll put some fletching on the end. For the fletching, you want to pick out the best feathers that you have, all in the same, from the same wing, because you want that same spiral. These ones look good, so I have to trim them and split them. Like that. Like right about there. Yeah. Looks good. That's about right. Those are the three when I'm all finished. Flattening them down. So now they're ready to fletch onto the shaft. To fletch them on the shaft, I'll just use some clear Gorilla Glue, epoxy, with some nylon artificial sinew. So the way this seems to work best for me is to get them started glued in the relative positioning. A little dab of glue here at the base. And from there, I can do the sinew and straighten them out. Trim them up, 1/2 inch or so. Give it some place to tie in with the cordage. So what I'll do is I'll spiral this sinew up through the feathers. I'll split the feathers open, splicing in a spiral to the feather. So it fixes itself to the shaft. All right, that's the basic idea there. Help stabilize the flight of the dart. Just to kind of streamline it a little bit, I will trim it up. Keep it somewhat aerodynamic so it doesn't slow down the flight too much. Yeah, that's better. Let's see how she flies. That's better. So I missed the target, it happens, right? And I split the end there. And if I had another shaft, I could just exchange it. In this case, it's being stubborn, coming out of there, I'm just gonna shave it down again. And we're really ready to fly again. That's better. That's flying pretty well. Pretty pleased with that. So go make your own. Give it a shot.